الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداء أما بعد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم. Right, let's bring Sister Kulthum as you requested to start from points to remember. So Bismillah, take the honors.
Okay. Maulana, you are repeating it, right?
Sorry?
Repeating it, Maulana.
I can't hear you there. What was that?
Are you recording it, right, Maulana?
Yes, I have.
Okay, thank
So
you.
it's points to remember, page number 79 for lesson number 8.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this lesson, we learn the following. The naqis verbs, these are the verbs which have the waw or ya as the third radical. Example, nasiya, yansa. Baka, yabki. Da'a, yad'u. These verbs undergo the following changes. In the madi, both the waw and the ya become alif in pronunciation. In writing, waw is written alif, while ya is written ya. Example, da'a, he invited. He prayed is originally da'awa. Baka, he cried, he wept is originally bakaya.
So what happens?
Mm-hmm.
So what's happening here? Let me explain. So one thing to remember is that whenever you do something technical and formulas, one of the best ways we use in the seminaries is to actually talk and summarize everything so that it stays in the mind. You retain it. Otherwise, if you read it, you'll forget it. So basically, the ruling for this one over here now, it's whenever when there is a waw or a ya, the waw will change to an alif and it becomes da'a and it becomes silent. And the original word, which is bakaya, the ya, you write the ya but without the dots. So whenever you have a ya without the dots, it implies that the ya is just read baka and it's silent itself. So that's the reason why there is two. Let me make it bigger. So this one here has got the two dots. This one hasn't got dots. Whenever there's word without the dots, it means that you join it and prolong the previous word slightly, make it baka with alif maksura, baka instead of bakaya. So when you say baka, it implies that there's a ya afterwards itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Continue.
And then
the ya remains unchanged if the second radical has kasra. Example, nasiya, he forgot, or baqiya, he remained. The third radical is omitted if the verb has isnad to the pronoun of the third person masculine plural. Example, da'aw, they invited, is originally da'awu. Baka, they wept, or bakaw, they wept is originally bakayu. Nasu, they forgot is originally nasiyu.
okay,
Note
now this is important. This is a really important one. This occurs in the Quran several times in the Quran, and so you need to remember what's happening here. That whenever you're doing the plural masculine for the third person, which is he. So whenever there are two vowels, one vowel here is actually of the plural, and the other vowel is the original. The vowel gets omitted. So in bakayu, there's two vowels. One vowel is of the plural, and the other is of the original letter, bakaya. The ya is getting omitted. Nasiya, and there's a vowel of the plural. The ya gets omitted, and you actually pronounce it as nasu. So da'aw, baka. So remember, I think Sister Wajid yourself, Sister Wajid mentioned this. Why have the formula changed suddenly when you do the plural of the third person masculine? This is the reason. It's because when you have weak letters, there are some exceptions occurring. That's the reason why normally we say daraba, daraba, darabu. But when we come over here, you'll see da'aw instead of da'u, da'awu is da'aw. Instead of bakayu, it becomes bakaw. Instead of nasiyu, it becomes nasu. So you see two, da'aw, bakaw, and then nasu.
So you're also losing the
Haraka.
harakat on top of the wow then,
Yeah, that's right.
in the ya. And then in nasu, the kasra is omitted.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay, so note that in nasu, the second radical has a dhamma which has been changed from kasra, because in Arabic, a kasra cannot be followed by a waw.
Yep.
Okay. The third radical is also omitted if the verb has isnad to the third person, to the third person feminine singular, because of iltiqai sakinaini. So where you have meeting of two,
Silent letters.
yes, with what do you call it? Sukuns.
Yes.
If you have two sukuns. So it becomes da'at, she invited for da'a with the two sukuns. And then bakat, she wept for baka, which you can't pronounce the last two letters.
Right,
So it's
right.
changed. I'll just finish. The ya is not omitted if the second radical has a kasra. Example, nasiyat, she forgot. Bakiyat, she remained. Okay. The third radical is restored to its original form if the isnad is to be the mutaharrik pronouns. Example, the auna, they invited, feminine. The auta, you invited. The autu, I invited. And the auna, we invited.
1 second.
Here,
So basically you need to remember is that whenever after, so the third radical is restored to its original from the isnad is to be to a mutaharrik pronouns. So anything, so the ruling is simple. Anything after the sixth pronoun, after the plural feminine, da'at, da'ata, now da'awna. So because of the noon having a fatha, and the previous before the noon should be a sukun. That's the reason why is da'awna. The original letter it is restored again. So da'awna, da'awta, da'awtu, da'awna. So normally, as I mentioned before, is that when you're doing the weak letters, and when you come to the sixth form, whatever changes happen in the sixth form plural feminine, that will remain until the last plural of the Jama Mutakallim itself. So you see, from the owner to the owner, the wow it remains. So whatever change occurs from the sixth in the weak letters and remains till the last letter as well.
the last letter. Here is an example of ya. Bakaina, bakaita, bakaitum, bakaiti, bakaitunna, bakaitu, bakaina. In the mudari marfu, the dhamma of the third radical is lost in yada'u, tada'u, ada'u, nada'u. Baki, tabaki, abaki, nabaki.
Excellent. So what I'm going to do next lesson as well is that this lesson, this practical lesson, I'm going to bring for each of these verbs several different ayats from the Quran to make you familiar. Oh, this is happening there. This is happening, so that you can connect it with the Quran itself. Okay, I'll do that next lesson.
Inshallah.
So it just makes it much more, because the key for retaining this and not forgetting, it's just practice, and the best way is trying to use the Quran for examples for this. Inshallah, I'll do that for you as well, inshallah. Bismillah.
So here it is yansa, tansa, ansa, and nansa. Yada'u is originally yada'uwu, as yaktubu, and yabki is originally yabkiyu, as yajlisu, and yansa is originally yansayu, as in yaftahu. So these are different babs, correct?
Yep.
All right. The third radical, do you want somebody else to continue from here?
Let me just check how much remaining more. Okay, okay. Let me bring Sister Wajda, as we haven't heard her for a while, because she hasn't been feeling well. So let's bring Sister Wajda. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi, Sister Wajda. Unless she's at work.
Walaikum salam. I'm at work, but I could do it. I stopped work. For now, sorry, I was never been there absent, but I had health issue, big health issues.
I know. Because you mentioned you messaged me about your health.
Sorry for that. Okay, so I'm starting from here. The third radical is lost before pronouns of the third person masculine plural. As example given yad'una, they, and invite is originally yad'una,
Yeah, so
like
it normally is
yaktubuna.
yadribuna, and as you
Mhm.
know, dal, ain, waw is the
Mhm.
original letter. So this waw is getting omitted. So
Note
here,
that ar-rijalu yad'una and an-nisa'u yad'una both have the same form. That is because in ar-rijalu yad'una is the verb yad'una is changed from yad'una. But in an-nisa'u yad'una, the verb yad'una is the original form. Okay. There is a change in it. It is in on the pattern of yaqulna, like yaktubu.
correct.
Yabkuna, they weep, is originally yabkiyuna. The third radical ya is being lost. The kasra of the second radical uh, change to dhamma because the kasra is on following by vav. In fauna, they forgot. The second radical is has fatha because it is originally yansayuna. After the omission of the ya along with with its vowel, the verb become yansauna.
Okay, let me explain this now. This one here. So when we say yansa, yansayani, yan should have been yan suna, yan sayuna. Okay, yansa, yansayan, yansa yuna. So here in yansa yuna, what will happen is that the ya yan si sayuna. So the ya with the dhamma is being
Omitted.
dropped. Once it's
Mhm.
dropped, the waw with a sukoon joins onto the scene with a fatha. So
Right.
this yan
Mm.
sauna now,
Yeah, that
this
was my biggest question. Like sometimes it's auna and sometimes it's una. So what is
yeah,
that?
that's right.
So now
So
I know.
yeah, so this is the reason now. So
Mm.
the reason why. So as you will become gradually get more familiar, so you will always remember the normal ruling is this, is that whenever there is a wow, the letter before the wow should be a dhamma. Yes.
Mhm. Yes.
Remember this formula. So whenever the normal formula is that whenever there's a wow, like muslimuna, so mujrimuna, muqinuna. So normally whenever there's a wow, the previous letter should be a dhamma. If it is not a dhamma and it's a fatha, you would remember that. So after if before a wow, the previous letter is a fatha, this is trying to make you aware and draw your attention that a letter has been omitted due to the rulings of i'lal. I'lal is the rulings in regards to weak letters.
Mm.
Okay, Bismillah.
Continue.
Yes.
In third radical is also omitted before the pronoun of the second person feminine singular. Example given is tad'ina, you, feminine. Invite is originally tad'uina. So here the vowel is omitted with the vowel, so it's tad'ina. But dhamma changed into kasra.
Yes. Yes, because that the original was tadribina. So tadowina, that's the original, and it became
Hmm.
so the what's happened here now is that the waw with the kasra has been dropped, and in this situation,
Ain had kasra now.
yeah,
Tad'ina. After the omission of the vowel along with its vowel, the word becomes tad'u. Okay. Tad'u. Una. The dhamma of the ain is changed into kasra. That's okay. Note that anti tabkina, you feminine singular, we has the same form as antunna tabkina, you feminine singular, we. Okay, the singular and the plural have the same form. That is because the verb in the singular was originally tabkiyina, like tajlisina. After the omission of the third radical ya, the verb becomes tabkina. The plural form of the verb is in its original form, tafa'ilna, so tabkina. In the plural, like tajlishna, and the ya is the third radical.
Yeah, is the
In
third.
tansaina, you feminine singular, forget. The second radical has fatha because the verb original was tansayina. So
So the
now it's
ya gets dropped.
tansayina.
Yep.
Ya gatra. Okay, so tansayina. After the omission of the ya along it with this vowel, the verb becomes tansayina.
Tansaina.
The mudari
Yep.
manfi.
Yeah, so normally we see تضربين, تكتبين, تجلسين, تأكلين, but here it becomes the harakat from kasra changes to a fatah because the weak letter has been dropped and becomes tansaina.
Mhm. You want to continue?
Yeah, please.
Okay. The
And then
fatha of the third radical is pronounced in verb ending in waw and ya, but not in verb ending in alif. Lan yad'u, he will not invite. Lan yabkiya, he will not weep. But in lan yansa, he will not forget. The fatha is not pronounced. Not l- lan yansa. The
thank you.
Madari Majroom.
Let me bring sister Sadiqa Jafar now. Jazakallah. Thank you. The mudari majzoom. So mudari majzoom is that when when la in because when lamma lam amr come and the last letter should get a sukoon. However, when you have a weak letter at the end and you have lam preceding the verb, you will only omit the weak letter, and omitting the weak letter when lam comes is the sign of fi'l mudari majzoom. So let's read. Bismillah. The mudari majzoom.
The
So
mudari majzoom. Here the third radical is omitted. Example, lam yad'u. He did not invite. Here the third radical waw has been omitted. Lam yabki. He did not weep. Here the third radical ye has been omitted. Lam yansa. He did not forget. Here the alif has been omitted. Phonetically, the long vowels are shortened as can be seen here. Yadu, lam yadu. Yabki, lam yabki. Yansa, lam yansa.
excellent. So the ya has been dropped, and the scene you write the scene without the ya itself. Lam yansa, correct. And then the command amar.
In the amar, here also the third radical is omitted. Example, tad'u, ud'u, invite. Tabki, ibki, in weep. Tansa, insa, forget. Yasra, he sees. The Madi is Ra'ay. Would I say Ra'aya or Ra'ay?
Yara.
Oh, Ra'a.
So the beginning word you said yasra, there is no sin there, it is just yara, right?
Yep.
Yara. Yara, he sees. And the Madi is Ra'a. Forget the second radical. The Hamza has been omitted in the Mudari. So Yara is originally Yar'a. This is very frequently used verb, so it has undergone this change. Tara, you see. Ara, I see. Nara, we see.
Yep.
If the Mazari Majzum, the third radical, is lost, example, Lam Yara, he did not see, Lam Tara, you did not see. The Amr of the verb is not used. The verb unzur is used instead.
Correct. So it's so they're saying that instead of using the command of ra'a, yara, undur, or sometimes if you want to make the command of the word lam tara, you did not see, you would just remove the ta and leave the ra by itself. The ra by itself is the command.
Oh, okay. So it becomes Lam Ra.
Lam ra. No, no, lam does not come with a command. So it'd be ra, ra by itself.
Okay. The Amr of this verb is not used. The word unzur is used instead.
Hmm?
Ari means show. It is Amr. Here is its isnad.
Yeah. So this comes in arina manasikana. So here, when there's an alif here with a fatha, now this is a three-letter verb. So the ra'a, yara is changed into a four-letter verb by adding an alif, is baba if'al, like akrama, yukrimu, ikram. So this, I will do this, I'll send this again, and I'll show you how this ari is the command itself.
Okay.
Ari is a command.
Okay, Ari is a command. Ari ya Muhammad. Aru ya Ikhwan. Ari
Show the brothers and show Amina.
Yeah. Ari ya Aminatu. Show Amina. Arina ya Akhwatu. Show the sisters. Arini, show me. Arina, show us. Arihi, show him. You will learn the Madi and the Mudari of this verb later, inshallah. From lam
Akwi. Lam akwi.
akwihi badu. I have not yet ironed it. Badu denotes yet in a negative context. Lam yarji abi badu. My father has not yet returned. Lam aktub lahu risalatu ba'du. I have not yet written a letter to him.
Brilliant. Thank you. I'm going to ask one column at a time. I'm going to ask Doctor to kindly go through the right column, and then I'll ask Sister Sadiqa Asaria to do the left column.
So before when
Yes,
you
God.
say Ariya Ya Muhammad, is it show me, oh Muhammad?
Exactly.
Show Muhammad.
Yeah, so whenever you say, good question. So when you say Ari, it's a command to a person who's in front of you, which is going to be the one who is going to show Muhammad something. So Ari, Ya Muhammad. Show, O Muhammad.
Yes, that's right. Thank you.
No
So
problem.
I'll start with the right side. Rama Yarmi is to throw. Baka Yabka is to cry or to weep. Saka Yeski is to give water. Kumama is garbage. Nahar is day. Yameen is right hand. Yasaru is left hand. The Tanawula means taking or eating. God is Ilahun. Qawmun is people. Laylun is night. Turabun is dust. People is Ahl. Is it also relatives, Ahl?
Yes.
It's relatives of people, isn't it?
Yeah. Ahl is also called relatives as well. Or and the word, if you add a ya in time, ahliya means a wife.
Ahliya means wife. Thank you.
Yep.
Torn mumazzak. Present is hadiyatun. People is ashab is people. Tahqiq means investigation. Does it also mean to investigate?
Yep.
Tahqiq?
Yep. Correct.
To investigate.
Yep. Or means investigate, or also means to verify something as well.
Asante. So, the next, do I go on the next one? Somebody else is doing the next
That's fine.
one.
Go ahead. Then I'll get Sister Asadia to read the lesson itself, not an issue. Bismillah. Go ahead.
Kawaya yakwi is to iron.
Hmm?
Masha yamshi is to walk.
Hmm?
Jara yajri is to run.
No. Yep.
And to come is ata yati. To build is bana yabna. To fold is tawaya or tawa.
Do you
Is it right?
pronounce
Tawa.
yeah?
Tawa.
Yeah.
Tawa.
Yes, the ya is silent.
Yeah.
So tawa
It's high,
yatwi. Yeah, as you can see, the
tawa,
ya
yeah.
does not
Tawa,
the
yeah.
ya does not have two harakat, so it means that you read tawa yatwi.
Asante. Tawa yatwi. To guide is hada yahdi. To invite is da'a yad'u. To complain is shaka yashku. To recite is tala yatlu. To erase is maha yamhu. To forgive is afa yafu. To forget is nasya yansa. To fear is khashya yakhsha. Bakiya yabki is to remain. To follow is tabi'a. Tabi'u is to follow. To fold is waka. Yaka'u. It's also occur as well. Waka.
Yes. So yeah, waka'a
It's also
yaka'u.
occur.
Yeah,
It
waka'a
can
means
also
to
be no occur.
happening or occurrence. Yes, that's
Okay.
right. Correct.
Sorry, but can you do tabiya again?
Tabi'a yatba'u.
Yatba'u. Okay. Thank you.
Tabi'a yatba'u means to follow, right? Okay, let me just check.
Just ask the question before we
Yes,
go.
Bismillah.
When we say Ari ya Muhammad, am I ordering Muhammad to see, or am I telling somebody else show
Okay,
Muhammad?
good question. So
Mhm.
what's happening is that the person in front of you is
Mhm.
saying to Muhammad, Ari ya Muhammad, show, O Muhammad. So you're asking Muhammad to show.
Oh, you're asking Muhammad, not somebody else to show.
No. You're asking the person.
So is Ari show me, ya Muhammad? Is Ari show me?
No. So when you say Arini, that's show me.
Arini. Okay, thank you.
So when you say Arini or Arina, that's you show us. And when you say Ari ya Muhammad, show, O Muhammad. So you're asking Muhammad in front of you to show you something. Okay?
Yeah.
Ari ya Aminatu. Show, O Fatima. You're asking O Fatima, you're commanding her, and you're saying to call her in as well at the same time.
Okay.
I'll show you in Surah Baqarah in regard to Surah Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam when he talks about the monastic itself, inshallah, next session. Let me just check. Should I do that? Because there's quite a few students who are absent today, so I don't want to do too much for them in the first session. Okay, it's not a lot. Okay, what we can do, I can actually, we can do this lesson. Right, let's bring Sister Sadiqa Asaria, Sayyida Huma Zadi. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Are you available? Sayyida Huma?
Yes, sure.
How are you feeling?
Not too good, but what page are we talking
We
about?
are on page number 68. Sister Sadiqa Asari, are you there as well?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you perfectly well. So Sister Huma will become Ibrahim, and then you take the role of Su'ad. Ad-Darsu Thaminu, the 8th lesson. Bismillah.
Still trying to get the page.
Okay, page number 68.
Yeah, okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Adarso Samino, lesson 8. Ibrahim, Maza Tafalina Ya Binti. What are you doing, oh my daughter?
Inshallah.
So, Aqua
Akwi, Kawa Yakwi, Akwi.
ثياب التي غسلناها أمس.
Excellent.
I am ironing the washed clothes yesterday.
No,
أكويت
no. Translate correctly. غسلنا. It's plural.
I am, we are.
You know, akwi is singular. I am ironing the clothes. Athiyab is the garments. Which garments?
That we washed yesterday.
Exactly. We washed them yesterday. Correct.
أكويت القميص البيض. Did you iron my white shirt?
Excellent.
Na'am kawaituhu. Yes, I ironed it.
والقميص أخضر. And the green shirt?
Excellent.
La lam akwihi ba'd. No, I have not ironed it yet. Sa'akwihi al-ana inshallah. I will iron it now, inshallah.
Excellent.
والمنادل أكويتها. Did you iron my handkerchiefs?
Ummi kawatha bis sabahi. Mother ironed it in the morning.
Excellent.
أتردين أن تقولي لي شيئا. Did you want something from me?
Do you want أتريدين? Do you want to تقول قال يقول. Do you want to say something to me?
Yeah. Do you want to say something to me?
Correct.
Na'am, yes. Inna zamilati salwa da'atni ila baytiha hadha al-masa'a فأرجو أن تسمح لي بالذهاب إلى بيتها بعد صلاة العصر. Indeed, my friend Salwa has invited me to her house this evening. I hope that
permit. I hope that you permit me to go
to her house after Asr.
Excellent. So Ibrahim's role is is Amina and Mahmoud. Sister Munira, you take that role, please. Go ahead, sister. Say the homework.
Yeah. Ishabi warjai bada salat al maghrib. Go and return after salat al maghrib.
Brilliant.
Ya Aba Muhammad, O father of Muhammad, ta'ala huna, come here, wanzur, and see, inna Muhammadan yajri ala sulami. Indeed, Muhammad is running on the stairs.
Excellent.
Aksha an yaqa'a. I fear that he will fall.
Correct.
La tajri ya Muhammadu. Do not run, O Muhammad. Ta'ala huna. Come here. Ma haza beyaminika arani.
Yep.
What do you have in your right arm, right hand? Dirt?
No, Arini. Arini, show me.
Show me.
Yeah.
Irmi haza.
So Rama Yarmi means to throw it.
Throw it. Haza turabun. Throw the dirt.
Correct. This is dust or dirt. Correct.
Sheikh, may I interrupt?
Yep.
Just the sentence above where it says Allah Sulami, that he's running on the stairs.
Yep.
Aksha an yaqa'a, that means I fear he fell, or is he?
I fear that here Aksha an yaqa. I fear that here
he fell.
He will fall.
I fear that he will fall.
Yeah, that he will fall in the future.
So by putting an in front of it, because yaqa'a means he fell, correct?
Yes, correct.
But putting an gives it that he will fall.
That's right. That's so an changes the meaning into in the meaning of the infinitive that he may fall.
All right, thank you.
Yadfulu Mahmud. Mahmud enters. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be
Walaikum,
upon you.
walaikum assalam. Peace be upon you. Jayatal Yoma Matakhara Ya Mahmud. You came late today. Fama Sababo. What's the reason?
شكوت اليوم أحد زملائي إلى المدير. I complained today about one of my friend to the principal. فطلبنا إلى مكتبه للتحقيق. So he investigate to so he called us for investigation to his office for investigation.
For investigation, correct.
Yeah.
Lima Shakutahu.
Lima Shakautu.
Lima Shakutahu.
Yep.
Why did you complain?
لأنه دائما يأخذ كتبي ودفاتري ويطوي أوراقها. Because he always takes my books and my notebooks and he folds my papers. He folds my papers. I don't know more about it. He folds my papers.
For the notebook, right?
No, it's pages. Warak, awraq, it's papers.
And it's pages.
Yeah, pages here.
Pages, yes. Thank you.
Mahazal halwa allati maka. What is this halwa with you? Ahadiyatun hazihi am ashtariyataha. Did you buy it or got a gift?
اشتريتها لأنني أريد أن أدعو ثلاثة من زملائي إلى بيتنا غدا. I purchased it because I want to call 3 of my friends to our house tomorrow.
Ud'uhum, invite them.
Ud'uhum. Ud'uhum litanawal al-shana'i bada ashai bada ghiddan. Invite them and you can eat it.
No, invite them for supper. Asha means supper. Invite them for supper meal.
And then eat it.
Ba'da ghadin means after tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. So invite them or call them for Isha, for supper after tomorrow. Ba'da ghadin.
Sayakunu ummaka Musa Aizan Mana inshallah. And your uncle Musa will be here, inshallah.
Inshallah, with us, inshallah. Excellent. Jazakallah. Thank you ever so much for that. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. Any questions from anyone so far? MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah, it's good that even after this break, everyone's still everyone has not forgot the verbs as well now. Sometimes it happens.
Thank you, Sheikh. It was good that we are starting again, because yes, it's been rough without consistency.
Yeah, and the thing is that it's important to even sometimes it's best to leave things and then come back to it, because what it does, it just allows the brain to settle the dust and refresh it again. So there's hadith, man allama harfan faqad takarrara alfan. So when you learn one thing, you need to repeat 1,000 times. So sometimes leaving things and coming back to it, it just gives it a bit or more stronger memory power, and you retain it much for longer as well, inshallah.
I was looking at one word,
Yeah.
translating and reading.
So it's good, alhamdulillah. Okay, jazakallah, thank you ever so much. So inshallah we'll keep it going, and then hopefully get this book finished, and then I want to do some more a bit more spiritual things rather than these boring things itself, inshallah. Okay.
Sheikh, I won't be next week because I'm going to wedding in California.
No problem,
So,
inshallah.
yeah. And after
So
that, inshallah, I will be.
okay, inshallah.
Thank
Friendly,
you.
inshallah.
Thank you, Sheikh.
No problem. So iltimas dua, inshallah. See you next week, inshallah. Fi amanillah, ma'assalam.
Same time next week.
Same week, same time next week, inshallah, doctor.
Same week, and no other sessions in between.
Not at the moment, because we've got either Zahra coming up and plus the Milad of Rasulullah. So that's the reason why I don't want to push too many sessions straight away.
I sent.
Okay.
I sent
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Muhtaj inshallah. Fi amanillah, ma'assalama.
Salam.
Alaykum assalam wa rahmatullah.